Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Koenig from the 8th grade math team, coming to talk to you about the iReady Diagnostic that you're going to be taking Monday, September 21st and Tuesday, September 22nd. Some of you may have used iReady before, some of you may have not. So, regardless, this is a refresher for some, maybe, or brand new for others. Some information about your beginning of the year diagnostic. So, the first thing when you log into iReady, there's some details here, and we'll get to that a little later. But you're taking basically an adaptive diagnostic, which is like a map test. It means if you get questions correct, it levels you up, gives you tougher and harder questions. If you get questions incorrect, it levels you down and gives you easier questions in a hope that it identifies your true level of mathematical functioning. So that's what it is. You're very familiar with that type of test because you've done map testing over the years. Really, all you need to do is take your time and actually think about the questions. Do your best. Okay, so iReady is not going to help you if you click through questions or don't give it your best effort. Or if you try to use tools you're not supposed to use at certain times, then the program's not really going to do what it's supposed to do for you because it doesn't know your true level. So you have to actually take the diagnostic seriously. If you just click through, it does red flag you. So you just got to start again. So we'll just try your best the first time. We'll move on and we'll get into the program. Okay. It will probably take you anywhere between 50 to 75 minutes on average. Could take you a little longer, might take you a little shorter. We got 2 days planned for it. And then there is the asynchronous Wednesday if you need a little extra time to finish. Once you are done for a day, you can log out. And when you log back in, so let's say you finish on Monday at 10:45, you log out. When you log in on Tuesday at 9:30 or whatever time your class meets, you will pick up right where you left off. Okay. Generally, there's somewhere between like 58 to 72 questions within the test. So that's how many there are. That's a question people often ask their teachers. When you log in for the first time, you're going to get a brief tutorial that explains some of what I just said, but also a few other additional things. Once you get into the test, there's going to be a speaker icon that appears next to questions and answers. If you click that, it will read the question out loud to you. Okay. Remember, your teachers can't explain any of the stuff to you because it's trying to see what you know without any assistance. Sometimes there's tools available, might be calculators, base 10 blocks, protractors, whatever math tools you commonly use. When they're there in the test, you can use them. Don't bring in your outside tools because that's really not what we're getting at. It doesn't give us a true assessment of where you are if you bring in tools that you're not supposed to use at certain times. Okay, at the bottom of the test, as you progress, you're going to have this little green progress bar. It'll show you how you're going through the assessment. There are a few brain breaks built in, so it's kind of like a Space Invader game that you'll get to play for about a minute or two, just to like clear your mind a little bit as you're going through the questions. Obviously, you're at your own home. If you need to get up and go to the bathroom, get a drink or whatever, go ahead. Again, final reminder, you don't have to finish it in one session. You can quit and start the next day and you'll be fine. So at this point, I just want to show you briefly on logging in. Let's make it a little larger so you can see it. So you're going to go to this site, https ://login.iready.com. You'll enter your student ID number. If you don't have that, it can be found on your schedule, or you can email a teacher and we can send you that. And then your password to log in is X, your birthday, X. Okay, so 6 digits, and that gives you an example there. Even if you reset your password to something else for your logins, this iReady is still the birthday login. Okay. Let's see. Next slide, I believe, is materials. Let's see here. Yes, so you will need headphones in a quiet space, so try to find that place in your house. Get yourself some paper and something to write with. And again, I talked about the time, about how long it might take you longer. Online tools are available, and you're not supposed to get your own personal calculator out if it says don't use a calculator at this point. Okay, so that is a brief rundown of what we are going to be starting with next week.